Alrighty. Let us see what we can do here. Back in the zone. Back in the lethal zone. Alright. We might spend a little bit of time clearing around here. This place is available now. We do need more materials. Okay, let's focus on that to start with. Oh. Yes, of course. There's our car. Any other cars nearby? Not much that's available. Not much that is drivable. I guess we have to go and get our car back then. Although I suppose I could take some fuel to that. What's the other one I just saw? Utility truck would be a good one. That's a bit further though. Let's get some fuel. And get organised. Right. Take one of them. Some bandages. I have no stim items. Oh. That's bad.
I had this aunt who lives somewhere around here and fancied herself a survivalist. I wonder if she made it this long.
I mean, that's a good mission, isn't it? Let's maybe look at taking Gary out then.
Yeah, let's get to it. I'm not getting any younger.
This prepper mission gets us a vehicle. I don't know if it's not this time, I don't think. It's the next time. Let's get that mod off there.
Now, where am I going to put that?
Backpack, please. Now, what have we got the most ammo for? If we take this. Yeah, we don't have any other handguns, really. That's £8. That's 4.5. Okay, we'll keep hold of this. And, yeah, we're going to have to be really careful here because we don't have any stamina items at all. Which is really bad. Very dangerous. Let's craft up some Molotovs. No parts. 16 parts is not a lot, is it? Problem is, I quite like all these items. As far as weapons go, never really use these. Keep hold of them. Get rid of that. Not really going to use that either, I don't think. Okay, that'll get us some Molotovs. Which are going to be essential right now.
Okay, we're running on fumes here.
Hey there, neighbor.
Fuel's lowish. Alright, we're going to have to be really smart here.
Way too noisy.
Jesus. Great way to start. That's actually where we're going. And it's right next to that. So we'll pick up the Brogan Trekker. Just gotta try and stay alive here, that's the key, obviously. Now this is where I understand going slow.
That loader looks infected.
Although maybe close to the base we could get a bit of a move on. The amount of times I've had to do this, running through the night, trying to retrieve my vehicle or lost items. The first part of the mission we go to find a note, and then the second part we go to find a vehicle with supplies in it, I think. Although there might be a couple of different variations of this mission.
So you're the law in this town, right? Can you convince them to stop threatening me every time I walk past their house? If you need any help with that, I'm in.
Probably should have bought the bow, shouldn't I? Crossbow. Some things just never stick in my brain, you know? Okay, let's maybe get this car sorted first. I don't mind using one fuel to get this thing up and running. Just enough to get us to our other vehicle. And then we'll empty out the plague heart and we'll come back and do this mission on the way.
That should be the right place. Damn. 2 seconds in plague territory and I'm already sweating.
Gotta be really careful here. No stamina items will screw us over instantly in the face of a feral pack, or even probably just a feral. And we kind of need to empty out this plague heart, really. And that's a lot of plague samples to leave laying around. Shit.
Fire in the hole! I gotta catch my breath. There's just no securing a place this close to a plague heart.
Sweet.
Heavy damn load.
Morning time, that's good. Yeah, one of those rules that never manages to stick inside my head is, you know, the amount of times I've told myself not to try and take on a plague heart at night time. It's crazy. Crazy. Let's get these samples. We didn't see our corpse, did we? Our old body. I mean, we might as well get some, get a food rucksack while we're here. Or ammo rucksack, whatever's in here.
kick in the ass.
I guess.
Nothing more to see here.
Wow. Okay. Literally nothing. Well, parts, but basically nothing.
Got some Z's nearby.
This place looks outpost worthy.
We've still got one space for an outpost, don't we? I'm just here for the fuel rucksack at this point.
Now the Zeds are joining the party.
Okay, let's do it this way then. Man, I think I'm going to have to keep those on me, to be honest, since it's all we've got there. And I'll drop that gun off as well. Should I? Maybe I'll keep that one.
Wonderful. My stress headache has moved right
Yeah.
into migraine territory.
This will be much better for... Why such low morale? Oh, maybe because of the recent death? Yeah, okay. Well, there's not much we can do about that, clearly. Should we just fix this car up? No, let's not. Let's just keep hold of that. What does this guy have? Discipline? Okay, hasn't quite yet maxed out his cardio.
This should be useful.
Sweet. Okay, let's drop this off. I mean, we're right next to the base, so... And then we'll go and have a look at this mission. And we need to do something about getting materials. Is that just a warning? Let's get this guy out of the way.
Christ, that cloud stinks.
It's in this place here. Cool. Let's have a look in here first.
No more deadheads? Too bad.
We've got one rucksack in here, hopefully. One materials rucksack. And there's the other construction site we didn't yet clear. Pretty good. Which is actually right next door. Might end up dropping those parts.
Get your ass out here.
Okay, didn't see that one there. Wow, there's actually way more zombies here than I realised. Maybe that one wasn't dead. Okay, now this would be a great building to loot if I didn't have a full vehicle or basically a full
You still got it, old man.
backpack. Is that good, is it? I mean, it's just a melee weapon, isn't it? Combat knife. Snacks, not terrible.
This is just the break we've been looking for.
Not really. He's getting pretty excited. He's getting pretty excited over basic stuff, isn't he? I mean, 8-slot backpack, hiking backpack. I guess it's good, I suppose.
I can still smell them.
Ooh, I'll take that. Although, already got. Oh no, I don't have a light crossbow. Do I have a
That's what I'm
classic
looking for.
and
I found one of my aunt's prepper
hunting
plans.
or whatever it
It's
is?
in code, but if I decipher it, maybe I can figure out where she went.
Actually, maybe I should put.
Still getting shit done?
Okay, never mind. Drop that. I feel like these mission times are much quicker than I remember. Survive as a plague sampler. Yeah, I mean, that's easy.
Don't worry, I'll be there to help you soon.
These guys as well.
Thanks, man.
And this. Yeah, I feel like the missions are coming thick and fast. I have been playing a lot of modded though, so I suppose that could just be how they are normally. Okay, see what we got going on here then. Usually get 2 materials, don't you? 2 rucksacks in these places, in each one. Might help with our morale a little bit too. Although, we're not exactly empty, so... What's that way? Yeah, we're not exactly empty of... actually anything. Alright, never mind. So, these will settle. These are a little bit frustrated, but once this settles and these settle, she'll probably be okay.
better than nothing.
Risky. Risky business.
No more in sight. Let's make the most of it.
Sweet. Yeah, I think I'll take the pesticide over the 5 parts.
That's pretty heavy.
Considering I can break down the knife anyway for probably 8 parts or something. Alright. Drop off. And then we will go and see the survivors. Shame about Jamie, wasn't it? Kind of got me, that did. That death at the end of the last episode.
This should clear up.
It felt, you know, the gameplay felt really, really good and really challenging at the time. It was a little bit of a shame that had to end with a death, but... And just because of the fact she was a gardener, not just a gardener, but experienced in agriculture too. She was quite skilled. Where am I going? She was, you know, she was skilled, so... A bit of a shame to lose her, but the way of this game. I remember I tried to play this game for the longest time without losing anyone, and it's like... And then I think, you know what? I think I remember hearing Guru say in a video, if you're playing this game and nobody's dying, you're not playing it properly. And, you know, it sort of made me... And he went on as well to reflect, to explain a bit more into it. You know, the game, it's literally got the death systems built into it. It could have, actually, it could have been Brian Menard. Oh, what's that? Is that feral? Yeah, sure. How about you, Oh, wow. That feral, I don't know, that whole encounter then seemed to be off to me. Why does this feel like a bloody siege?
I can't keep this up.
Yeah, it could have been Brian Menard saying, like, if you're playing this game and trying to keep everyone alive, that's not how you play it, you know? People die. It's a part of it. And at the time, like, he was the biggest expert in the game. Probably still is, actually, in terms of YouTubers. But, well, definitely. It doesn't play the game as much anymore, but... Anyway. Yeah, and that helped me, you know, hearing one of the best, or the best... YouTube State of Decay player say that, it's like, well, alright, you know, if people are still dying in his world, then clearly I'm not doing too bad. I'm not doing as bad as I thought. Right. I suppose we get some plague samples. I think it's 3 they want for this mission. Okay, supplies are slowly increasing again. Although, you know, stims are low. Mind you, we have just started the game, in all honesty. Get some more, maybe a little bit more ammo.
I can't go on like this, man. Things better change real soon.
What's the matter? What's wrong? I know we've got another infestation all the way over here. Eesh. You know what I remember, like, playing Dread Zone, I felt like the pacing was less frantic, you know? It's like right now, in the way I'm feeling this, I feel like, and that's just Lethal Zone, I feel like I barely get a second to decide what I want to do next before the game's kind of throwing something else at me that I've got to deal with. Like that, getting home then and doing like a miniature siege with a feral and a horde. And now we've got an infestation pop up. But anyway, I know that's part of the game, but I remember on Dread Zone not feeling as much pressure. Bit with Brendan. Okay, that's where we're going. I know there's food here too, but we're not too fussed about food just yet. Try and scan some of these places. Scout.
Figured I'd make myself useful.
Saw blade, that's quite a decent heavy weapon, that. I suppose since we're kind of driving over the other side of the map, might be worth taking out that infestation now, and I did say that I was going to do that, didn't I? Which we could do. I don't have a lot of stamina stuff, but I've got a few Molotovs.
No more deadheads, but that won't last long in plague territory.
Stuff like this too will be one of the potential evolutions for State of Decay 3. Like, all this shit should be destroyable, you know. You drive into, especially if you drive into it with a car, nothing has physics, you know. Absolutely nothing. None of these items have physics in the world, except for the fences, basically, and you know, some things, posts and stuff like that. But okay.
Yeah, later.
Yeah, to see more items with physics would be a great evolution, in my opinion.
No problem.
Okay, let's see what's going on here. About 22. 22 pistol. Tell you what, I quite like. I think I'll take that. Don't want any food. I'll take the stamina. Take the health.
Hey, hun. You're welcome to come in.
It's a good point too, actually. We could go and check in with the enclaves, see if they've got any more stamina items to buy. It's just another thought that doesn't occur to me very often, that actually. I rarely think about that when I end up in these situations. Making more use of the enclaves is something I should probably try to remember. Because they change their items. Do they change them every day or every couple days? I think it might even be... I'm going to say it. I thought they were all bloaters then, but there's just a couple. One or two fat guys in there. Yeah, I think they change their items every day. Or maybe every... I don't know. It's something, and it's not exactly super long. It's not a huge amount of time before they change their items, so, or restock. Oh, we got another one here. Since when? Did they literally just pop up right now and they're allied? How does that work? I don't think I've ever noticed that happen before. An instantly allied enclave on the map. Strange. Unless I've met them before and I don't know whether what I was... because I was talking then, I'm not sure if what I think I saw, I just saw. Okay, wait there, might as well take those parts. I'm pretty sure this enclave just popped up as we were driving past it. But the fact that it's allied's making me think I might have, like, just, you know, had an optical illusion.
Hey,
anyway.
friendly face.
You interested in trading?
Why not?
Oh, yes, fucking please.
That's pretty heavy.
Definitely. Yeah. Amazing. Buy them as well. And definitely that. But I don't have space.
Hey, stranger.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's allied, but we can't recruit anyone. It's weird.
Yeah.
Maybe we haven't met them yet. I don't know. Maybe we have to do a mission for them or something. It feels a bit weird to me, that situation. But anyway. Let's just carry on. Although I definitely want to go back and buy that repair kit. Toolkit.
Hello? Would you be willing to meet up for introductions? I don't bite, I promise.
Hey, you're not dead.
You interested in trading?
Sure.
Yeah, it's like, you think about it. Are you interested in trading? Sure. Give me that repair kit and I'll give you 89 of my influence. Like, I understand it from a gaming point of view, but I think it could be fun if you think about it. Although I know it's an absolutely very drastic change in terms of how the system would have to work, how the game would have to be designed, given that everything's about influence. Everything you do, you get rewarded influence. But you think about, like, again, I can't give you 100 influence, you know, unless the entire economy is based theoretically in a kind of like respect, and certain actions literally give you an amount of respect in a number that you can take off yourself in exchange for items. Anyway, what I'm getting at is, what I'm trying to say is, it might be fun to see a system instead of Decay 3 whereby it's items for trade, you know. So I want a toolkit. Each equivalent item, each item has an equivalency in a value, some sort of value. So I don't know, let's, for example, grenades cost 100. Grenades are worth 100, so you could exchange a grenade for a toolkit, you know? Oh, you son of a bitch.
Dry as a bone. Better move on.
Not messing around here, guys. I've got no stamina items, although kind of do, I suppose. Didn't realise I had 4 of them. So yeah, if you if you could have a system whereby you could trade items for items, make it a little bit more realistic. Come up with another. Although influence is that sort of thing's quite common in games, isn't it? Where you have an artificial currency. Yeah, I guess that'd be one thing that would be tricky if instead of Decay 3, if they decided to go a little bit more realistic, or they wanted to go a bit more realistic. How do you create a realistic environment with like this influence point system they have? Because it's very unrealistic at the end of the day. You can't just use influence to like take over a building, and if you can, how does that work exactly, you know, in a realistic sense? How do you trade influence? Anyway, it's just the point. It's just a sort of, let's call it a philosophical game development question or something. Okay, the antagonist killed my friend and I have to pay. I can't take them down by myself, but with you on my side, we could get some vengeance. Ah,
right,
no. No way. Not at this level, and not with hardly any gear. So, we'll say no to that, and I think we'll just do a little bit of looting since we're here. What have we got here though? Food, random things, ammo. How are we doing for ammo? Probably not too bad. Oh, cool. All right, so we're actually doing really well here. Things are good. See, if I could slow down and let myself slow down and not take silly risks, or yeah, I guess silly risks is one way to put it. Then, you know, we might actually not do too bad. We're doing alright, certainly on resources, and we just need to kind of level up in the way of items like this for now.
Good find, old man.
I quite like this guy. I don't know why. His character. I don't think his voice fits his face though. Okay, so we're basically full here. We can't really do much unless I get us another outpost in the area, which wouldn't be a terrible idea because, you know, having a second outpost over this side of the map would give us a bit of room to breathe, or, you know, space to drop off other places, other things, instead of having to drive all the way back to the other place. Seconds. I see a seconds. I always get one of these on the modded game that I play because it lets you craft vehicles and do a ton of work to your vehicles. That's another thing too, which I'll be honest, with this game, like, okay, I've kept an eye on the development of the game, and the whole time that I've played this game, I have felt like the developers would be working in the background on, like, more outposts. You know, like, I feel like outposts are still in beta. The fact that if I were to get this, unless this has changed, actually, I should really maybe think about what I'm saying here, because I haven't played vanilla in a long time. I only ever used modded. And one of the mods that I always play with is Better Outposts. Or something like that. It's called Improved Outposts. I actually can't remember what it's called. But it adds in a ton more features to Outposts. So if you get a Mechanics Outpost, it's a mechanics shop, and you can build vehicles, fix up vehicles, refuel vehicles, everything you would think you could do at a mechanics shop. And I remember when I discovered that in the vanilla game when I played it, that wasn't the case with the auto shops. And I'm like, well, okay, maybe that's a new feature, and the developers are still working on implementing more outposts, but I've never really seen much of it, unless I've just missed it. I've never seen them even mention it in any of the development videos, that they're working on adding more outposts. They just feel really basic, and the mods kind of prove that they are, given that when you use mods, the outpost mods, they improve so many of them in so many ways. It makes you realise how basic the vanilla outposts actually are. But anyway, yeah, it's just one of those things that I've kind of always, and only just realising it now, is that I've always had that in the back of my head, that the outposts are like a beta, or sort of semi-beta thing, and will still be worked upon and developed, and we'll be getting more outposts into the game, but I've just never really seen it, like I say, unless I've missed it. Because there's so much potential for these outposts. Like, there's some good ones in the game, you know? Some with some extreme functionality like these ones. But you just feel there could have been... There's just so much more room for more outposts and different kinds that have different facilities and different boosts and bonuses for your community. Anyway, that's that. Just kind of randomly driving around here, exploring a little bit of the map, trying to reveal a little bit of the map. You know what I might do?
Look, I support the network's right to speak their minds.
Might go and check in on my bounty broker. It's been a while. Now what? Did I not do this one?
I'll be there to help you soon.
Bloody did. I did do it. But I did it for a different group. So we've just got another plague sampler mission. So now we need to pick up a couple plague samples. Or 3. Shit. Is this not plague territory then? Clearly not. Oh, that's a bloater.
We needed that.
Nah. Just a door. Okay, plague territory that way. Wait, how many plague samples? Okay, I've got 3. Sweet.
Hello.
Hello.
Much obliged.
Is that it?
Thing.
Later.
What's going on, hun?
Hello,
You ready to do
Kathleen.
this?
Of course.
Here, have a bag of microwave popcorn. Give me those. And that. And those as well. Alrighty. Happy about that. Another boost. Good. Alright, let's go home. Drop off all this gear and see where we're at.
Now where am I
Ooh,
gonna put
45 parts. I tell you what. I'll take that.
that? Yeah, I got no room for that.
What am I going to drop? Actually, tell you what, just drink that. Why not?
No more of that. Carrying this much might be a bad idea.
Although I suppose I could have just dropped it, couldn't I? Anyway, it's not a big deal. It's just a cup of coffee, mate. Honestly, my brain sometimes. Don't worry about it. It was just a cup of coffee, you know. My brain's like, it's just sort of min-maxing the situation. Oh, I could have saved that cup of coffee for later. Could have saved it. What if you get tired? Don't worry about it, man. Honestly, it's a video game. You've got so many cups of coffee in your other communities. Send one over, for God's sake. You know, I'll give it to you. You can have it. Right, dropping this off. This off. No, well, it's pretty good that we've got 3 things. We've got 3 things. We've got 3 toolkits.
Don't make a big deal out of it.
That's great. That's great, actually.
Hey, you know what I don't miss?
Even though,
To the dentist.
I mean, we have a mechanic. We could have crafted them, but... Anyway. Let's give him that. Take that off him. Give him a bandage. And send him on his way, I suppose. Nice to get this upgraded. And even this? No, not that. What does this need? Scraps of circuitry. Can't upgrade anything. Can't do anything with this, but it does give us 2 food, so that's good. Still great on food, although that will decrease. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, zombie threat. Oh wait, am I still the same character? I am. I didn't change character, did I? Yeah, take out Lissa. I got over here, nothing.
That screaming means we're under attack.
What screaming? Don't hear any screaming.
Hold the line. We can do this.
Damn, too loud.
I hear a screamer. A gargling screamer. Do I or do I not?
I hope that's the last
Maybe I
one,
don't.
'cause I can't keep this up forever.
I do look forward to playing around with the new systems, you know. Like how, I mean, the sieges have stopped now, haven't they? These sieges. It's all based off of your infestation status and plague heart activity. I do look forward to playing around with that. It'll be cool. So if you're super silent, you can avoid sieges for, well, forever if you can stay silent. And if you only wake up plague hearts when you're trying to attack them, I mean, that's probably going to be the sort of high-level approach, isn't it? Like, keep the plague hearts asleep as long as possible. Or permanently, until you literally attack a plague heart. If you could play that way, I know that's more easily said than done. Or easier said than done. You know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I guess if a player
Look at
can
us, we're alive.
keep the play carts asleep at all times, then they must be pretty decent at their stealth and control. Okay, where are we at on this video? 45 minutes.
Hi, I think we could benefit from working together. How about we meet up?
Okay, I think I might just take a little break. And then come back to it in a minute. What do we do? 4 stacks? That's good. I think having 3 of those is alright. Try and focus on getting out of dodge. What have we got down here? Somebody want to talk about something?
Later.
Or has he got a mission? Okay. I'm not going to worry about that. Giant gearheads, where are they?
Don't
Down
move
the
a muscle,
road.
I'm on my way.
Quite happy just kind of pottering along at this point. Supplies are looking good. Really good, actually. Great. We upgrade this? Let's do it. Doubles our food income, but we lose a labour, do we? Or is that right? Yeah, it costs a labour. No. Doubles the food outpost, unlocks the ability to learn or improve the guard. Yeah, so I think second level outposts, we lose labour, don't we? So that's just, I mean, then I only have 2. 2's not terrible. I could get away with having 2, I think. To fully boost our food income. But we don't have to do it yet. Okay, I'll get to that in a second. I'm just going to take a 5-minute break. Okay, forgot to put my microphone back in place before I unpaused the pause. Okay. Let's go see Hector. We've had this mission for a while. We had this mission in the last episode, didn't we? Just over here, is he? Forgot where he is now. Okay. I'm not running. I'm definitely not running there. Thought he was a bit closer than that. We are geared up, aren't we? Got everything we need for now. Let's fix this car up. Fix this car up? Let's fix this car up.
This will slow me down.
At least partially fix it up anyway. Yeah, so in the modded game, you can actually fix your car here. If you have an auto shop, you can fix your car from here. And okay, it's not necessarily realistic, but it's functionality. You know, it's functionality. If I can pull a toolkit out here and repair my vehicle here, then you know, why do I need a toolkit? Well, I've got my tools in that shed there. All my tools are in that shed, and I should be able to fix my vehicle from home. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's my logic. But a few things like that would just be great. Quality of life and immersion improvements in my humble, hopefully humble opinion. I sometimes wonder with games with mods, you know, modded, like highly modded
Around
games,
here too long would not be smart.
or highly moddable games, I should say. Sometimes wonder if the developers play with the mods. I mean, clearly, surely they do, but I wonder how much inspiration
That's nice.
they might get from them, you know, and what are there any issues around that? If somebody releases a mod and the developers really like it as a concept, I guess they could maybe ask the mod author if they can put it in the game. Alright, Bonehead Apprentice Sean crashed the truck.
I'm teaching our newbie the ropes.
So I have to take someone with me on this one, don't I?
I'm fine, by the way. Thanks for asking.
Now that's heavy.
Don't really need to buy them because
So you're like
I have them, but I tell you what, I quite like this as a weapon.
That's right. I want to set up shop and get some of the busted
Okay,
cars
so I'm not
working.
carrying somebody.
Gotta do
I'm not
something.
taking somebody on this mission.
I hear you.
We actually got some parts out of a Norma before, didn't we? So where's the... Oh, it's up here. Okay. I feel like I might have already taken it. Anyway. That car has a bit of fuel in it, so that's worth remembering. And they just assigned somebody to me, okay. You know what? What do they cost? 300. Also provide materials. Maybe I should get us a materials outpost. Although food makes sense long term, doesn't it?
Our truck is trashed. Let's hope the parts are still there.
Once the community starts really expanding. Mind you, there is a lot of food on this map.
Hey, I found it.
Have to give them to him.
Not bad.
No?
Give it some gas, will you?
Where's that feral?
Smells nasty.
I want to test something out. There he is. Drive straight on at a feral and use your doors. Can you hit him? If you get the feral dead center. Oh, maybe you just have to be going a bit quicker than that. I see people do this sometimes. I've never been able to do it. Fucking motherfucker. Excuse the language. Or don't. Up to you. Yes! Sweet. So you've just got to make sure you get him dead center. It's pretty cool that he jumps to your side too. As in, you'll always be able to hit him. Potentially hit him. That's good to know. I've seen people do that, but I've just never actually managed to do it. I think I swerve more often than not when a zombie is in front of the car, you know, because I don't want to drive into it with the engine. But with the ferals, obviously they jump to the side, so makes sense. What am I doing? Okay, here we go.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Hey, how's it going?
Later.
Okay, let me just look at something. So they can't be recruited.
See if there's anything useful in what I just dropped off.
They can't be recruited. And they can't be recruited. They can, though. Interesting. They're allied. They're allied. They're friendly. They're friendly. We've got a lot of friendly enclaves. One meanie enclave over there. I want to go and have a look at the bounty broker to finish off this episode. Let's see what... Just noticed our fuel's low. Do I have fuel on me? I feel like I have fuel on me. Maybe. Maybe not. Yeah, there's tons and tons of food around here too, so... And also lots of components places, right? Like, itty bitty, yeah. Components, that's what I call them. I don't know if that's what they're called. Like, yeah, the components for crafting and sort of general use items. Items used only for the general, you know? General use. You know what I mean? Well, hello there. Another thing I don't do, which I want to try and get into the habit of more, is this. Squishing zombies' heads with my foot. That's just fun. Isn't it? Alright. Hello, Cash. What's cracking?
Greetings. Would you assist me with this?
I see. Alright. Have a teammate kill 10 Zeds grappled by you. The Kraken hoodie. Pirate maroon. Buccaneer bandana. Kill 125 non-freaks with zombies. I don't really want that. Is this a... Oh, that's a primary. Kill 13 plague zombies with blades. I tell you what, I think I'll take that one. Should I get us a vehicle? Megalodon. I mean, it's always nice to have extra vehicles. And all I have to do is kill 7 hordes.
You had best be well
Let's
prepared
do
for
it.
this.
Why not? Any other vehicles? What's this? Improvised weapon station. That could be fun. I have to kill 15 hordes for that one. That could be fun, although I don't know if I'll actually use it. Lead-filled bats. Without mechanics knowledge, improvised rifles. Without craftsmanship, lead-filled bats require a large amount of parts. Okay, forget about that. Kind of fun, but we're not here to have fun, are we? Wait, what did I just say? Have teammate kill 8 steads. Why do I like the sound of this one?
An excellent choice.
Okay. Is that the one we're using? It is too. Fine. Give me another one. Why not? Alright. Okay, let's go home then. What kind of weapon do I have? Is this a blunt weapon? Yeah. Alright, so we're not too bad. We've done alright this episode. Nobody's died, which is one of the most important things. Our community's resources are wonderfully, magnificently, slowly increasing. And... okay, maybe they don't always jump to that side. And weapons are going up, ammo's slowly going up, supplies are going up, stamina items and health supplies slowly but surely also increasing. Then we will take her out again. How is our upgrade coming along? It'd be nice to get this done so that we can get some injuries removed. And also craft handgun ammo, which is great. Get that installed. And get this upgraded, I suppose, too soonish. Not that it's super essential when we still have an empty outpost slot. Alright, we might have a think about getting another outpost slot when we return, even if it's just temporary. I often just get food, and then it lets us kind of forget about having to worry about food. But that might be more vital for later when the community expands a bit more. Really, now we don't even need to worry about it, to be honest. And we can still upgrade this anyway, quite easily. Alright, soonish on the cards will probably be an expansion as well, but like a base expansion, but we don't need to worry about that just yet either. Alright, questions. Let's see how we go. We're doing alright. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me for this episode of State of Decay 2 Lethal Zone. I do hope you will join me for the next one. Goodbye for now.